Well, welcome back to the Red Shoe Diaries. Hopefully, whatever it's morning, noon, night, wherever you're at, you're having a great day, great evening, great night. Hope you're feeling fat and sassy, like the old folks would say back years ago. I was a boy growing up, which just translated you was feeling real good. That's exactly what it meant. Ah, maybe you're kicking a little high or ain't kicking too high. Another old saying from the days gone by. And don't hear me in them. Having a conversation with a young lady at a store today as I was checking out. She's talking about stuff her grandfather told her, and she said, "Well, I've never heard that." He goes, "Well, you have now, and you keep using it." Oh, anyway, it's been a really good day. I hope you've had one. I set up a plan to eat with the family. Me, my two sisters, my daughter, and son-in-law, and granddaughter, and all. And last night, get a text that they had to take the granddaughter to the emergency room, and true accident, all it was. One of the shells they had an old Tommy iron, like you iron clothes with, and it's one of those you sit on a stove, old wood stove, and you heat it. It's small, but it is solid, and it's like a brick. And she's just a little over 2 years old, about two and a half, and they told her not to play with it more than once, but there's a little shelf there. Of course, while her daddy was getting something else out of the cabinet before they went to see his mom's, her Grammys, she slid off and right on the big toe it went. So, of course, my son-in-law, he's big. He's bigger than I am, big burly fella, and any man, especially, we got kids, but you big old bull, bull of a man, whatever you want to call, and have you a little girl, and you just ain't worth 2 cents when it comes to them. They've got you wrapped around their finger from the time they little, especially once they start saying daddy. Uh, all bets are off. I got one that's almost 30, and she's still my baby, even though she's married and has the daughter of her own, and got a excellent job occupation, what she does, and home and everything. I mean, truly proud of her. And so, she will always be my baby. It doesn't matter. That's just the way life is. And although I'm very proud of the woman that she is became, uh, whether mother or wife, daughter, don't matter, granddaughter, very proud of her, sister. But it tore, of course she let loose, and it would if you seen the pictures of it. It was rough. But took the end of her toe off, and so they wound up the ER, and she done well. She cried, of course, first how bad it was, and got the ER, and they when they went to unwrap it so that they could see, do an X-ray and stuff. She wasn't too keen on that. She thought they was going to hurt her more. They got her calmed down by it, yes, to where she understood they wasn't doing nothing other than just checking, make sure bone and nut was broken. So the lady come in, and she was one. She sewed it up. Had to take the rest of the nail. It just skinning it up right off. Had to clip a little flesh, but that's it. But she wound up with 7 stitches in her toe. So that's her first go around the ER at 2.5. She's a little trooper. Stopped by us here today, and so she's walking around doing quite well, But sometimes we forget just how uh, tough, resilient. Ain't exactly the word I'm looking for, but call it tough. Make it simple. Children are how they can. Lots of times will take this stuff in stride better than we do. It's like, okay, this happened, and as a parent, when you see a kid hurt like that, you hurt. You can't help it. It's just life, folks. And you you're supposed to be the tough one, okay, it's going to be okay, okay, even though inside you're breaking. And then sometimes you won't blame yourself, and you shouldn't. We keep put bubble wrap around our children, and as we get this age, you get older, maybe we were putting bubble wrap around us because some of the goofy stuff we do, be honest with you. It's like, and, but she's doing much better today. I'm thankful for the answer prayers on that. But so that was left me, my two sisters, and one of them she's been having some health issues, so she's like, I can't make a day. So me and my oldest, we went and eat, and then well, what you want to do? Well, she's like, I need to go to Costco, need to go to Walmart. So I'm like, all right, man, whatever. Spend the afternoon wandering around. You're really having a big day when you doing that. Got to Costco, and I mean, so many people there. Can't even find a parking spot. I'm like, well, let's go do Walmart, and then we'll come back. Maybe it'll be, church crowd will be out by that point. But we was laughing because we was talking about, as you grow older, you have aches and pains, and you try to figure out, is this something that's major that you really need to go get checked out, or is it just a part of getting old? Because you get, I was laughing as I sat in her car today, being tall as I am, open the door, and she got a Camry. I turn, and then I set my tail end in the seat. Then I swing legs up. And I remember years ago, you just open the door, stick your legs in, slide right down in there, and you're like, nah, you know, you don't hardly bend as good. So you pay attention. It's like people getting off the back of pickup trucks used to. You'd leap over the tailgate off the thing, and then you got to where you flip, have tailgate down, and you get in, sort of jump off a tailgate. Now you just sort of sit down and sit on the tailgate, and then you step down. And it's all about growing older. You have to find some laughter in it all, folks. You can't, take yourself so serious or be so worried about it all the time because you drive yourself insane then. But anyway, I'm thankful that I have such a family as I have. And being able to go eat and do and spend time together and laugh at each other, and laugh at what's going on. And like when this happened, let me know what's happening, tell other people, hey, do me a favor, pray for my granddaughter. And knowing people's praying for you, and they're there if you need anything. You pick up the phone and say, hey, I need this, do that. Not everybody's blessed that way. I am blessed. I've said more than once on this channel or whatever that I am, and I don't take that for granted. For what I see, a lot of people who, they don't have nothing to do with their siblings. Some of them don't have nothing to do with their parents, which at my age, most of our parents have done passed on. But a lot of them, don't even have nothing to do with their siblings. They don't even know what the other one's doing, and really probably half of them just don't care. But there's also a passage in the Bible speaks about how a friend can be closer to you than a brother. And sometimes you find that to be true also as you look around as you get older. You know, I'm very blessed with boys and some girls both I'm very close with. I can't say I'm closer than my two sisters. I'm not saying that. But I'm very close to, I know if I pick up the phone and say, hey, I need this, that, if you be 3 years this May since I had the bypass, when I said, hey, I need you check, yeah, don't worry about it. We got it covered. We'll be here. We'll take care of all this stuff till you get back in. And in that time, in a 5, 6, 6 week span or so, I was probably at my house twice in them 6 weeks, so for 15 minutes, because I had to pick up some medicine or some clothes. Other than that, I was in and out. That's pretty much all it was. But everything was taken care of by family and friends and stuff. I didn't have that worry, and I'm very thankful that I'm blessed with friends and family like that, and thankful the good Lord's allowed me to have that. And it's very comforting, I guess. Very, yeah. I don't know how else to say it. That's about as simple as it gets. I'm very thankful for it. But as I said, I hope that all of you's had a good day. I hope you are blessed as I am with family, friends, loved ones. And as always, if you haven't talked to them in a while, pick up the phone. Say, hey, what are you doing? Maybe they've been waiting on you to call. Maybe, girl I dated years ago, many years ago, she's passed on now. We was talking one time because when we started years ago, when we start to leave, it was family, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, whatever, start to leave, hug each other. Hey, love you. We'll see you later or whatever. And she said, I really wish, my brother and I would do like that. I'm like, well, somebody needs to start. I said, maybe he's waiting on you to do it. Maybe he's afraid to say, hey, I love you, sis. So later, after she passed away, we was talking about me and her brother. And he's like, you really don't know how much it meant to me. And she goes, when she said she started leaving, she goes, Jim, I love you. And hugged me. He said, I started crying, because you don't know what that meant. And then she explained to me how it came about with you and your family. He goes, and I told her, I've been waiting for years for you to tell me you love me, sis. And, this. And you don't know how much it meant. So sometimes think about it. Friends, family. Most of the boys there, we get together, hey, love you boys. Love you brothers. And, hug them. People look at you sometimes like you're crazy, but who cares what other people think? Don't be bashful, shy about that. If you need a little help, ask for it. Sometimes that person needs that. That maybe the person you ask needs to know that they're needed, that they're useful, that they can help somebody else. And just like you helping other people, in you, that's a blessing in yourself or in you, being able to do that, to be able to offer help to somebody else. So sometimes you asking for help allows that other person to give that to you and feel like, they're doing something and it's a blessing for them. So you never know how the balance of that scales works out. But again, thank you for stopping by. I ramble on lots of times. Hope you get by through my rambling. As you can tell, the wood pile's way down and turned off cold this week. Yeah, we down in close to zero stuff, so that's quite a few days I didn't do nothing. Of course, the internet went out most of this week. So my last ones did get put out last Sunday, didn't get put out just yesterday. Because they just got back on yesterday. But that's all right, too. It'll be all right. All works out in the wash anyway, as old folks say. Anyway, I guess I'll get off here. Thank you again for being here. And hopefully you'll take time to talk to the good Lord, because he's always listening. Well, it's down here in the bottom of the basement on an airplane. Might be up on the ridge, might be in a tree stand, might be at your desk at work. And quite honestly, it could be an outhouse. Don't matter. You talk to the good Lord with your heart. He's listening. He's there. It don't matter where you're at. And that's simple as it gets. Anyway, folks, I'll let you go and let you know, as a good friend says, hope the good Lord takes a liking to you. Not too soon. As always, Austin.